How's y'all doing today? So, my new waiver. Well, not a new waiver, but I've been waving for 2 years, but I recently just started waving, trying to really be a waiver. So, I'm going to be showcasing my routines, and y'all follow me on my journey until I become elite. I'm not saying I'm elite. I'm just saying, I got waves. You know what I'm saying? I got waves. But I'm not just going to bring you wave videos. I'm going to tell you stories, a little comedy. I'm trying to be a little comedian, so, I'm going to try to do a little something. But, I'm going to just tell you my life stories while I'm brushing my hair. I know you don't want to just see me brush my hair, so I'm trying to make it a little interesting. So let's get it started. Here's what I'm working with. Here's what I'm working with. Not perfect. I got weak sides. This is my weak side right here. So, trying to get it right. But, I'm somewhere. But yeah, let's get it started. This is my little morning routine. I just took my do-rag off. So, just want to give you a little backstory. 23 from Moreno Valley, California. You know what I'm saying? Moreno Valley, stand up. Moval, stand up. But, yeah, I'm 23. Doing my little thug thizzle. Nah, I don't do no thug thizzle. We do not promote any thug activities on this channel. This is all about waves. This is all about fun, smile, laughs, comedy. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just tell you about a little something where I'm from. I'm from Moreno Valley. I don't know if you know about California or the Inland Empire. But if you're from California, you most likely call it the IE. You know what I'm saying? But one of my favorite childhood memories from Moreno Valley is when I lived in this apartment complex called the El Dorado Point Apartments. Now they call it the Capri's. So I was in elementary school, 4th, 5th grade, but I had some wild stories going up on there. Sheesh. I was a young bull, you know what I'm saying? So one of the first memories that always pop into my head about this apartment complex was me and my mom used to make us walk. Me and my sister walk everywhere when we lived in this apartment complex. So let me just stop real quick. One of the products I use is this right here. This is my morning routines. I do this every day. It's a daily moisturizer. It's a good hair lotion. It's not thick, doesn't stick in your hair all crazy, but this is really good. So I just put that much in my hair, nothing too crazy. And then I found this Suavecito product. Suavecito, stand up if you want to, sponsor me, send me something, I check it, no. I don't take no copyright, no copyright, but still. This Suavecito hair cream, good. It has a medium hold to it. It's kind of like a hair cream plus a little pomade too, so it works. So I just put a squirt and a half on there. And then I mix them together. I'm gonna get back to the story, trust me, it's gonna be funny. So I mix it together. Just let it go through. But first, what you want to do in the morning, I always do it, I comb through my hair first. To raise up all the hairs, because when you put the do-rag on, you smash it. So let me just rub it through. So yeah, one of my first memories of this apartment, me and my sister used to have to walk everywhere. My mama had us two little black pilgrims. We used to walk everywhere. Go get groceries. We used to have to walk a mile or two, go get the groceries, come back. But we bonded. We talk and stuff like that. Hang out, brother and sister stuff. I love my sister. She's my rock. I love all my siblings. I got 2 sisters and a brother. So we walk into the little AM, PM, to go get something from my mom. Forgot what she wanted, but we see this dude. He parks his truck, still on. Let me remind you, still on. Opens the door, runs upstairs. I'm telling you, he opens the door, runs upstairs. The apartments I live in were not a good neighborhood. I don't know why he did that. He looked like Bill Nye too. So get a visual, Bill Nye, all right? So he runs upstairs, and then I don't know what he's doing, but we see this dude in all black hoodie, everything, sprint, jump in his car, and takes off. He just stares at us as he drives off. Me and my sister looked at each other, and then Bill Nye come running down the stairs. He runs down the stairs, he went out the street like he looking for what pump his tank is on. He said, he's on the phone with somebody. He said, not again. They stole my car. We looking at each other not again? How many times a week does your car get stolen? God damn. So I go in. Let me stop. Okay, I go in. I brush it with a hard brush. This is a little hard brush. Got it from the local like beauty supply. I don't know, but I like it because it pulls my hair. I don't know if you can see, but it pulls it. So we're like, not again. And he's on the phone all frantic. We was like, how many times a week does your car get stolen for you to say not again? When somebody say not again, I mean, they just used to it. Like, dang, not again. Like, oh, like it's, you say that when you crack your phone screen, like, not again. But when your car get jacked, you say not again, you one wild bull, huh? God, he probably got money, always getting his car taken or whatnot. But, so yeah, that permit was pretty wild. So I got into my first like real fight there. I was in like the 4th, 5th grade, let me remind you. I had like my first interaction with girls there. It was crazy. Them little hood rats was like 2 grades older than me, doing some wild shit, some unspeakable things. I don't want to, bring that up on my channel, maybe a later day, but some unspeakable thing. Little Thotimus Primes up in there, little Thotricius, Tatianas, anything with a thought on it, they was it. But I remember one time, I was outside playing, right? And we see these 2 guys running, all sweating and stuff like that. All my friends are looking like, what's going on? They had two like, submachine pistols. I don't know, Mac 10s, Mac 11s, whatever they call it. They had 2 techs, 2 guns. We were looking like, okay. So we didn't really think nothing of it. And then they take off running. And so we're like, all right. And then out of nowhere, we just hear, pow, 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 pow. They start shooting and stuff. My mom immediately made me go in the house. I was just like, what is going on around here? But yeah, those apartments are pretty fun. I'm not even going front. It was really fun, actually. I remember I had to deal with a bully, right? So anybody who know me that lived in that apartment know this story. So I had to deal with this bully. He used to always whoop my ass every day. He used to whoop my ass. I was like, you know what? I told my mom, I was like, he keep whooping my ass. Like, I don't know what to do to get him to stop. And, he won't leave me alone. And he bullies everybody in the apartment. She was like, son, you gonna have to fight him. I was like, what? I wasn't scared of fighting because I used to get into a lot of fights, but I'm not saying like that's the right way to do it. But if you have a bully, you have to fight him sometimes. Like, you have no choice. So I got big headed because my mom gave me permission to fight. Like, if your mom gave you permission to fight, you finna go all out. So I went outside, I told everybody in the comments, I was like, hey, if you see such and such, and I go name drop, you see such and such, tell him I want the fade. Tell him I want the fade. So sure enough, hood apartments, the word traveled fast. I think they went to the kid's house and told him. So like later on that day, I was going to the vending machine to get my mom a soda, right? A little soda. I had my 75 cents in my hand. And then I walk outside, the whole complex is like an African, like Somalian pirate mob or something, right? You see all these little black kids walking down the street. I'm like, oh, shh. I'm looking around like, oh, I was by myself. And so he was like, hey, I heard you wanted to fight me. Oh, shit. He was like a year older than me, or a year or 2 older than me. So I was like, all right. So I went in the house, told my mom, I was like, hey, such and such trying to fight me. She was like, all right, let's go. Today's the day. You got to do it. I was like, all right. My mom came outside in little house slippers, the little fuzzy ones with the all black mamas got these pair of slippers. If you know, you know. So she came outside in her little muumuu, her little night, her nightie, and her house slippers. We were standing in the parking lot. She was like, all right, y'all go fight. And after this, that's it. I don't want to hear no more about it. So we got it cracking. So we squared up. And I was scared still because, he's been a neighborhood bully. Like, I was just scared. Like, I was scared to fight him. I was just scared to stick up for myself. I was just scared. So I was like, all right, I can't be scared. I have to do this or I'm going to keep getting bullied. So we squaring up, right? We filling each other out, So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna have to go in. He cracked me. I was like, oh, all right. I gotta go in. So I just threw one of those stupid ones where you duck your head and you punch. You just throw it, So I just ducked my head and I just threw a stupid one and I connected, stumbled him. Everybody in the apartments look at me like I just swung on God or something. They looking at me like, dang. So I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, you know what? I think I got this. So he tried to throw a stupid one from Alabama or something. He tried to throw a stupid one. I ducked, picked him up, body slammed him on the curb, right? So he got me in a headlock. Like, you know when you body slam somebody and they just put you in a headlock because they don't know what to do? So he got me in a headlock. Yeah, like I said, this is my weak side. So he got me in a headlock. And I was like, all right. Like, he wouldn't let me go. He would not let me go. I was socking him in his rib. He wouldn't let me go. And my mom was like, you better bite his ass. She gonna scream it loud, like, you better bite his ass, boy. And then everybody would start dying. So everybody that know me in the complex, that lived in that complex, always be like, you better bite his ass. So, ooh, she said you better bite. So you know what? I did what any real, you know, brother would have did. You know what I'm saying? I bit his ass. What you mean? Yeah. I was biting the shit out of him. And he finally let me go. I just started tagging him. And then they broke it up. And then after that, we never had no more problems. And actually, to this day, like when I see him, like randomly, because I don't really live in Moreno Valley anymore. So when I see him randomly, he be like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's good? Like, we cordial. But words of advice, if you have a bully, sometimes you got to just do what you got to do. Because he won't leave you alone. If he sees you're scared, he sees a weakness, you have to stick up for yourself. No one's gonna do it. Your mom can't fight your battles. Your friends ain't gonna fight your battles, especially if they're scared of him too. So you gotta stick up for yourself, because in the end, no one is gonna stick up for you but you. You get me? So that's my little moral ass story is. Okay, so now, all right, how I brushed it out. I brushed it out with the hard brush. It's all lifted up, looks like a little fro. Probably, you know, looks like a little fro or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So then I go in with this. I advise you, if you have thin waves, I don't know, it helped me get my hair thicker, because my hair used to be like thin. Like you could, like it was like light brown and just thin. It was just, it really wasn't waving because it was so thin. So I finally invested in some of this. Let me see if it, oh, there it is, boom. So this is Mega Thick Formula hair oil. This works. This works. So you just put a little bit in your hand. Don't use too much because it's an oil. You don't want to get your face all, you don't want a greasy scalp. You don't want to get acne bumps on your face. So you see right here, when I first started waving, like I would get acne bumps and stuff like that because I really didn't know how to wear my do-rag and I didn't know how to do it. So right now I'm in the process of like getting rid of that. Best thing to get rid of like bumps and blemishes and dark marks is get you some cocoa butter. Not the cocoa butter lotion, but the concentrated cocoa butter. So it comes in like a little jar and it's like a tannish color. It works really good. Wash your face in the mornings and just put that on there. So as I'm rubbing it in, boom, 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 slide it around, boom. You gotta do it in that combo, because if you do it the other way, I don't know what to tell you. This is the only way I know how to do it. So look, boom, boom, and you slide it around. Look, boom. See that? I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I just make myself laugh at myself. So next I go in with this brush. I found this brush in the mall in like a little makeup store. Crazy or not, my girl's into makeup. I'll put her description below because she has a YouTube channel too, where she's gonna talk about she's gonna talk about like makeup, hair tutorials. She's beautiful, so y'all need to go check it out. When y'all see her page, you're like, that ain't you, but it is. And we recently just had a little one. We just had a son. He's 2 months. His name is Hunter Rashad McGraw. My name is Isaiah McGraw, you know what I'm saying? AKA McGriddles, you know what I'm saying? So I go on with this brush. It's like a medium brush. So what I do is, so I have like a routine. 1 second. So I have like a little routine. So I go in, I always start with this brush. This is like my hard brush. It's really hard. Bristles are super hard. This is when I'm like woofing or my hair is just growing out. Then I go in with this brush. It's like a more precise because it's a palm brush, so I can hit angles precisely. I can hit the angles precisely. And then I finish it with this one. This is a Torino Pro. These are like, hold on, let's flip it this way. They're pretty pricey. They're like $25 brushes, but I only bought one because I'm gonna show you guys how to get waves on a budget. All those other people, I don't really know, but they be pulling out all these like different products. Then I go look them up. They're like 20 bucks, you know, 30 bucks. I can't afford that stuff. So I'm gonna show you how to get waves on a budget, because this is the most expensive wave product I've ever bought. $25. So at the end of the video, see after I hit it with the soft brush how my waves look, and you could be the judge. Either you want to follow me or don't, but you know, at least you have that insight on, like, you know, cheap stuff. So you're not spending an arm and a leg, but you could still be a waver. So I hit it with this one, and you know, well, brush, I'll give y'all another little story from my childhood. So let me think. So same apartment complex, same apartments. It just, a lot of things happen in this complex. And if you ever lived in a hood apartment complex and you was a kid, you just know, like those are the funnest times and the worst times. Like, you learn a lot, you make a lot of friends, but you know, you get a lot of battle wounds. So I remember, let me see, I think it was around the same time I got into that fight with that dude. So after I got into the fight with the dude, everybody just looked at me different. I made so many friends. I was like, everybody wanted to hang out with me. People was coming to my house trying to hang out with me. Everybody thought I was like the new top dog or something. But I'm never like that. If you know me, I'm not like that at all. I'm a cool dude. You can talk to me about anything. I don't want no drama. I'm just a well-rounded dude. So I was hanging out with my friends, and this other dude came, and I knew him from school. He was like somebody I knew, and he hung out with the dude I got into a fight with, right? So I guess he heard about the fight and all that, and he was like, in the hood, if you beat up one of the top dudes, you gonna have people trying to challenge you. I'm not saying I beat him up, but people saying I beat him up. So people try to challenge me after, and I had to fight even more after I beat the dude up. But it was always like dudes that wasn't from our complex. They would come and hang out and visit. So one of the guys that knew him, it was like, hey, let me see your bike real quick. I was like, all right, go ahead. Like, you could just ride it around here and bring it back. Me being young and naive, I let him ride it. So he rides my bike fast, jumps off of it, ghost rides it into a wall, bends the forks, tore my whole bike off. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna really need to, you know, catch your hands. Cause you know, black mamas, you tear anything up that your mama paid money for, it's over with. So you either fight and come in the house and get a whooping, or get pumped and then go in the house and get a whooping for no reason. So if I'm getting a whooping, you getting a whooping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got it cracking. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I won or anything, but you know, I ain't going to the house, you know, empty-handed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that apartment was pretty crazy. My childhood was pretty crazy. As I'm brushing through it, I'm brushing through. See? Ooh. So, yeah, I want to tell you guys. So, if you want to be a waver, it only takes dedication. It does not take money. That's not what you need, because, to be honest, you could become a waver if you ain't got nothing. All you just need is just at least grease, or not even grease, like something to keep your hair moisturized, and a do-rag and a brush. I seen a dude, when I didn't have waves, I didn't know nothing about waves. I knew a homie that was getting waves off of Vaseline. I was like, what? Vaseline? You get waves off of that? He was like, yeah, just put it in your hair and just brush your hair. Just brush your hair and then put a do-rag on. He got waves. He had waves with Vaseline. I never heard that happening, but he had some silky waves. Nah, not fronting you. And this was in high school. This was when no one really had waves. People had waves, but you know, people weren't what they are now. No, I'm telling you, waves really became a thing the last 2 years, because before that, no one cared about waves. No one cared about waves. So it's cool to see, like, you know, waves coming back. I've had waves for, like, you know, probably like 2-3 years, but I never really was like a waver. You get me, like that? So I just, you know, I just brush my hair, put a do-rag on, get a little waves, but they was like those little tight waves. So I didn't know how to comb it. I didn't know anything about connections. I didn't know nothing about that. I was just brushing, throwing a do-rag on. When I was, I'm not gonna say an age, So one time me and my friends we're going to the beach, right? Was going to the beach, you know, maybe to hang out, maybe to, you know, I don't think we were going to go to a bar because I don't think I was old enough for a bar yet, but we was going to the beach. And so we're riding down to the beach. I think we're about to go home. So we had drank at the beach all day, right? And then we had like empty like bottles in the car. Like we weren't drunk anymore, but we had the empty bottles or half full bottles that we're supposed to throw in the trunk because you know you can't ride with an open container if you're drunk or not. So we had the bottles, right? And so, all right, we go to a stoplight. My friend, man, this dude, I love my homie. He cool. We always hang out. But so we go to a stoplight. So the cop car's right here in this lane, and then he goes in the turning lane, but he stops back here. I said, bro, why didn't you not go like right next to him? He's like, bro, because I don't want the cops to try to pull me over or nothing crazy. I was like, bro, they're gonna pull you over now because you looking fishy. So I was like, go up, make a right, and go down the street. You know, like you about to go home or something. So we go up to him. Cop looks in the car, looks at both of us. Two African-American males. We was in an older Mercedes or whatever. So we hit the right, and the light goes for the cop. Cop goes. So we go up, and then we go make the right, and then we go up the street and kind of make a U-turn. We're gonna go back and make a right. So as we're coming back down that street, we see the cop coming back, and he goes up the street. So as he goes up the street, we hit the right and go down the street, right? And then I was like, oh shit. I just knew he was gonna pull us around. So I was like, punch it, go, just go. Because he still has to go up the street and turn around and then try to catch up to us. So I was like, go, go, go. So as soon as we're going, I was like, punch it. So we're punching it. I just started, we got further like down the street, and then me and my girl's in the back seat, I was in the front seat. We look back, we just seen a cop car make a right, and we seen lights like down in the distance. We was like, he's coming. And so my homie started hauling it, and then I just start throwing the bottles out the window. I start throwing them I make sure I threw them like on the sidewalk, like far. I was just throwing them, but it was like midnight. So I'm just throwing them. And then so we seen the cop car getting closer and closer. He's hauling. And then he turns his lights on and he pulls us over. He was like, why are you invading us? We was like, we weren't invading you. We just went down the wrong street. And then so he was like, do you guys have anything in the car? I was like, nope. Nope. Searched the car, everything. We was good. Went home. So it was this close, but we don't drink and drive. That's the moral of the story. Do not drink and drive. Do not drink and drive. So, all right, I'm going over with the soft brush, my Torino Pro. I'm going over with the soft brush. This is just my hair routine, my morning routine. It's not my like go-to routine. It's just a quick routine because when I can't sit there and brush forever, this is my little routine that I hit. Like I said, this is my weak side. Let me show you. So this is my weak side. And by the way, I cut my own hair. I'm doing a year challenge where I cut my own hair. I'm not going to the barbershop. I'm just cut my own hair, work on my wolf, and work on my waves because it's waving, but I'm trying to be elite. So I feel like the best way is to know your own hair. You need to know your own hair if you want to be an elite waver. And I watch all my videos. I'm not kidding you. Like all those top wavers, I watched them. And my favorite, you know, everybody's favorite, I feel like is 360 Jeezy. He's like a legend. Shout out 360 Jeezy. But I watch him and I'm like, all right, I gotta do that. But his waves are too elite, if that makes sense. They're too elite. It's like, okay, I'm doing all this stuff that you're doing, but my waves are not looking like that. So I feel like when you watch those elite wavers, it kind of gives you motivation, but it kind of like sets you back. Like it kind of gives you like a, what do I want to say? Like a self-doubt. You're like, my waves will never look like that. But you have to find a waver or a hair texture that looks like yours. Screenshot it. That's what I did. I'm not gonna lie. I screenshotted wavers. Like wavers that have some crazy waves. And I just brush my hair, or if I don't feel like brushing, I'll just look at the waver, like the picture I screenshotted. And I'll work on it. I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna brush my hair today. I'm gonna spend like, you know, half the day brushing my hair. Like when I have a day off or something, spend half the day brushing my hair. All right. So when you're used to the pattern of your hair, like, you know how you watch 360 Jeezy? and then he always has that mirror, and he always, you know, be in there. He looking in the mirror and he's brushing his crown, getting his crown right. But not everybody got money to buy that mirror. So, I mean, when you know your hair and know your pattern, you don't need that mirror. I mean, you do need it to, if you want it to be precise, but eventually, like everything else in your hair, like when you started out, you didn't use a mirror for your waves all day, every day. No, you just brushed it, felt it out, felt the rhythm, and then you found it. All right. So here it is right here. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna show you a little crown work, a little trick. This is my little trick for crowns. Baby brush. Baby brush. This is my son's brush, but he don't need it no more. I took it. So just swirl it like that, and you just let's see if I can show you guys. Let me show you a little representation. Like I said, waving on a budget. So after you finish all that with your soft brush and everything, it's still gonna look a little frizzy. Still gonna look a little frizzy. So not frizzy, but just, you know, laid up. It's not fully laid down. So my advice is get you a plastic bag. Everybody see that plastic bag stuff, but it works. I put a plastic bag before I hit my do-rag and my hair lays down. So I'm gonna go over it. You could kind of already see. Already see. So I'm almost done with my tutorial. So I'll give you guys one more story. Give you some little funny stories. So I remember when I was a kid and my mom used to shoot. Mama, I keep going back to this. If you got a black mama, you know everything that I'm talking about. You already know. So I used to ask my mama, "Hey mom, can I go outside?" She'd be like, "Is everything clean?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's clean." And she'll go check, you know how they do it, look up under your bed, you know, look in your drawers, make sure everything's clean. So everything was clean this day. So she threw a curveball at me. I said, "Mom, can I go outside?" She said, "Say your alphabet backwards." She said, "You got 2 tries, go." What? I was like, okay. I was like, "You serious?" She was like, "Yeah, say the alphabet backwards. You got 2 tries, go. If you fail, you not going outside." So I didn't go outside. I still can't say my alphabet backwards. Z, Y, X, W, V. I don't know, but I didn't go outside that day, man. Shoot. And my mom was the type, she was strict, man. She was strict. She told me I can't come outside, and you still came and knocked on my door, me and you was getting a whooping. She was going, me and you was getting a whooping. She was a freaking, my mom, I love my mom to death, but she was a dictator. If I told you, "Hey bro, I can't come outside, like after all," and you still knock on the door, yeah, it's over for me and you. And then you probably ain't gonna see me for like a week because I'm gonna get grounded because you still came to the door. So I remember, so my mom always had the nicest grass. Like her house, like our house when I was younger, always had the nicest grass on the block. My mom was a stickler for her grass. It was green, like pure green, looked like turf. So if anybody would sit on it, she had this door. Like she would sit on our couch and she could see her front, like the front yard on the right side from where she was sitting, like from the couch. So if anybody stepped on it, it's like like it was a sensor in her head when somebody stepped on the grass. If you don't get your ass off my grass, I was like, damn, you sniped him? One time she sniped somebody from the kitchen. I don't know how she hurt him. You can't even see the front yard or the front door from the kitchen. She must have ran around the couch. Get your ass off my grass. I was like, oh. If you was on her grass, shoot, she'd probably throw the chunkler at you from the couch. But yeah, I love my mama. She a great woman. You'll hear me talk about her a lot, and I'll talk about family. I'll talk about everything. So you guys stay tuned to my channel. This is my first video, like I said. So I mean, stay tuned. I'll show you guys what my finishing product is when I take my do-rag off. I'll be back in like I'll probably leave it on for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. Just letting you know, like, say if you have like an interview or something and you're woofing. This is a woof tutorial because I haven't cut my hair in like a month and a half, almost 2 months. I just do a little taper kind of thing to myself. I just do like a little taper kind of thing to myself. I just started cutting my hair in maybe December, so I'm still learning, still practicing. So if it looks crappy, you know, let me know in the comments. You know, I love jokes. So if you got slays and you watching my channel and you want to slay. We can talk, we can have jokes all day, but I just want you to take from my channel is like, if you do not have a lot of money and you're like in poverty, like, you know, a lot of people are. I don't have a lot of money, and you want to be a waver, you can do it. Don't let people tell you, oh, you don't have this kind of waves, you don't have that. And if people wave check you, let them wave check you. That's corny. That's some new stuff. People didn't wave check a year or two ago. So do you just stay positive, and if they wave check you, oh well, you know what your finished product is gonna be, right? Who cares? And if you're woofing and you don't want people to see her, just wear a do-rag, wear a hat, you know? But just always keep brushing. Just know what the finished product is gonna be and stay motivated. That's the main thing, because a lot of people get discouraged. They're waving for a month and they don't have you know, the connections right. They don't have the spin going, and they give up. Don't give up, because I see a lot of people just give up. You have to commit. That's like anything in life. If you want to do it, you have to commit. You just have to commit. And who cares if you're not the best waver? You're not going to be the best in the beginning. You don't start out playing football and then be in the NFL the next week. No, you got to practice. So just train your hair. And what I say is, for people starting to trying to get waves, woof. Get a haircut. People say get a haircut every 2 weeks. I don't do that. I get a haircut once a month, and I woof. And when you get to a woof like this, you have to comb a lot. Comb more than you brush. I think comb more than you brush. Brush only to lay it down to put your do-rag on. So go hard, medium, soft brush. I do like 30 minutes each brush. Each brush, 30 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna be back with more videos. Please subscribe down low. I'm gonna try to get my channel started. I'm gonna try to get known, and hopefully y'all can follow my wave journey. So y'all see me right now. I'm not that elite, but I'm getting there. So if y'all want to start with me, everybody start brushing with me, and we follow the journey together. So by the time I'm an elite waver, you should be elite too. So subscribe, hit the like button, leave comments. If you got critiques, let me know. I love critiques. I'm up for improvement. That's what I want to say. So I'm gonna put my do-rag on. I always double up when I'm woofing. So I hit him with this. Kind of see. You can see it's already like kind of smashed down flat. So I always start off with the stock caps. Sometimes, depending on what kind of hair you have, stocking caps can dry your hair out. I mean, make sure you know what you're doing. So if a stocking cap dries it out, put the silk on first. Put the silk do-rag on first, and then put the stocking cap on top of it. And then make the stocking cap tight, and then flip your do-rag how I did in the beginning. Here, I'll show you again. So you put this on, stocking cap, and then when you pull it down, get it tight, grab right here, and flip it over the stocking cap so it holds it down so the stocking cap don't be sliding around and stuff. And always make sure your bands are flat, because that's how you get those black marks like I have. So that's when I really didn't know about, you know, how to be a real waver or whatever. I don't even consider myself a real waver. I'm real humble. I know I'm a starter, beginner, but I feel like mines are kind of up there. But yeah, stay tuned for more stories and more wave tutorials. And, you know, Stay tuned. God bless. And if you got a family, love your family. If you don't, love yourself. All right, so 2 hours. Like I said, hour, whatever. I think I left enough for 2 hours. But you can see already. And here we go. So yeah, I don't know what you think. You hit it with another plastic bag or something like that, but it's a finished product. This is my quick morning routine. So basically the hour or whatever, I'm driving to wherever I gotta go, leaving it on, and I just take it off, and I just brush down the sides a little bit to get it all flat and even. You know, make it look presentable. But yeah, here it is. So yeah, subscribe, stay tuned, cause more videos coming soon, family videos, life videos. I'm gonna do waves the whole time, but I'm gonna just talk while I do it, you know? Follow the road, follow the journey, and stay tuned.